can do it. And as we celebrate Women's History Month, we have to talk about an iconic woman who represents so much that we can honestly continue to apply to our lives now, and someone who knows Rosie the Riveter like the back of her own bandana is Claire Dahl, who joins us now. How's it going?
I'm fine, and I'm thrilled to be here. Thank you.
We're so excited to have you here. You are Rosie from head to toe. You brought your lunchbox, but you travel around as a tribute Rosie. But we have to ask, what about Rosie made you want to represent her and continue to tell her story? Was there a moment that you're like, I love her, I want to be her?
I think forever I have loved American strong women, and Rosie is one of the strongest, and she has been one of the rule breakers all through her life. I have a master's in women's studies, and I did my thesis on Rosie. So my life has come round all the way around. I've been studying her for years.
Wow, that's absolutely amazing. So what are some of the ways that you're able to share her story, not just here in Michigan, but across the country? I know you being Rosie and playing tributes to her has taken you as far as to even like Pearl Harbor, correct?
Right, right. Well, I'm part of the Rosie the Riveter lunchbox drill team.
Ooh.
And we go to parades around the country, and we sing and we yell and we chant and we tell the story of Rosie. And of course, we tell the story of the Arsenal of Democracy and Willow Run, the bomber plant. We've been to Washington, D.C. to celebrate and to represent Michigan for the National 4th of July. We've come back just recently from Honolulu, where we were there to help celebrate or commemorate Pearl Harbor Day. And we go to parades around Michigan, and everybody loves it. Detroit Thanksgiving Day Parade. You'll hear us, we're loud. We're louder than a band.
Oh, now that is some woman power right there. If you're louder than a band, that's when you know you've made it. That's for sure.
That's right.
And you also have been able to talk to original Rosies, correct?
Yes.
What is it like to talk to them? What have you learned from them?
It's fabulous. I'm part of the Veterans History Project, so we get to interview these old, wonderful old ladies, and I say old with love. They're all 98 to 104 years old because they were 17 years old when Pearl Harbor happened. And so by talking to them, we find out why they went to work, how they got there, who got them the job, what they wore, why they did it. And basically, it's because they felt like slugs. Their fathers and brothers were in the service. They could do it. They could do something to get on with the rest of their life.
Yes, and they can do it.
And they can, and they did it.
And they did. So whether you're talking to, someone in elementary school or someone who's a little bit more seasoned in age, what are some of the things that we can learn from Rosie and apply to our own lives, 84 years later?
I think Rosie put her life on hold for a while. She decided with great, incredible confidence that she could do anything. She could break out of the traditional roles. She had her eyes set. She knew she wanted to get on with the rest of her life, but there it was, and she wanted to help the people that she loved. So it was not only the sisters and the girlfriends, but it was the mothers and the grandmothers who went and did it. Confidence. They did it, not knowing where they would go, what they would do, but they knew that they had to do it, and they did.
Yes. And if people want to learn more about Rosie and follow, the drill team or the Veterans Project, what are places around Michigan or, nearby that we should put on our list to visit?
Oh, for sure. Come to Belleville, which is really Ypsilanti, and it is the Michigan Flight Museum. We used to be the Yankee Air Museum, but that is the home of Rosie, and there's a great display. You'll see a lot of different airplanes, and you can fly in our flyables.
Oh.
You can buy a ticket to fly in the B-25 Mitchell or the C-47 cargo plane or the Huey helicopter from Vietnam, but you can fly at our museum.
But what message do you have for women out there that we can get to them right now, and what do you want to tell them this month as we celebrate Women's History Month?
I'd say be confident. Do what you want to do. You can do it. You can break the barriers. You can change the way you want to, the way you thought your life was going. We also have a lot of fun doing this. We have the Guinness record for having the most women dressed as Rosie in one location at one time, and it's beyond belief.
Yes.
We filled the Eastern Michigan basketball arena with Rosies.
Oh my gosh, so nothing is impossible.
Nothing. It's fun, it's historic, it's important. Everyone needs to know Rosie's story.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. And you are a hero for coming in and just sprinkling in all of this wonderfulness of Rosie the Riveter and this history and this confidence and great message that we can take through us, not just this month, but throughout the year.
Absolutely.
But since we have you here, we have to do a big, we can do it to end it.
Okay, let's do the arm.
Are
Ready?
the arm ready? Okay.
Right arm.
Right arm?
Your right arm.
Okay.
Bring it over in front of you. Now, look through your hand like a picture frame.
Okay, like this?
There, we got it.
All right, 3, 2, 1. We can do